Hi everyone, it's Dr. Dave, and I am coming to you today with a topic that I hear about all the time, and that is statins. Are you taking a cholesterol medicine called a statin? And if you are, why? Okay, you're looking at me saying, Dr. Dave, what kind of cardiologist are you? You're asking me if I'm on a statin and why? Obviously, it's because I have high cholesterol. Well, that's probably true, but it's more than just cholesterol. When we take statins or cholesterol-lowering medicines, yes, we want to lower high cholesterol, but it also has to do with risk. What is your risk of having an event such as a heart attack, a stroke, requiring stents, requiring bypass surgery? What is your risk? Because you can have high cholesterol and not have a problem. And you can have normal cholesterol and have lots of problems. So cholesterol is very important. I'm not at all denying that. But the story of atherosclerosis or blockages in the arteries, it's not about cholesterol alone. It's about a lot of things. It's about risk factors. So when a doctor puts a patient on a statin, or when your doctor puts you on a statin, the question is why? Okay, fine, I have high cholesterol, but what's my risk? Do I have cholesterol building up? Do I have a strong family history? Am I diabetic? Am I smoking? So you want to have that discussion with your physician or your healthcare provider. Why? Well, I'll give you an example. I saw a patient yesterday in the office, and she has no cholesterol building up in her carotid arteries, the arteries in the neck. She has no cholesterol building up on a CAT scan in the heart that we can see. She has no cholesterol building up in the arteries in her legs, which we even checked. And her cholesterol is high. She doesn't have a family history. She doesn't smoke. She doesn't have diabetic. But she's been told by other doctors for years and years she needs to be on a cholesterol medicine. Well, believe it or not, we decided not to put her on a cholesterol medicine because she was willing to make lifestyle changes, and we were going to monitor her very closely. So my point is, if you have arteries that look like this, and there's really no significant cholesterol building up, you should have a discussion with your doctor about not being on a cholesterol medicine and using lifestyle changes. Now, this is really a discussion that needs to be, really has to be geared towards you as an individual. This is not a discussion for the general population because there are people who have disease, they don't even know about it. So there are people in my practice walking around with blockages that look like these, and that's not good, and they need to be on a statin. So it's a discussion you should have with your doctor. Not everybody with high cholesterol needs to be on a statin, but people at risk for problems, whether it be they have cholesterol building up in their carotid arteries, their coronary arteries, the arteries in their legs or abdomen, yes, then we have to strongly consider a statin or other cholesterol-lowering medicine. Now, please remember, if you had a stent, bypass surgery, stroke, this doesn't apply to you. People with documented events do need to be on statins as long as there's no contraindication. Please remember, I'm not giving you medical advice here on this channel today. I am just asking you to be armed with the information when you go into your doctor's office that you can ask hopefully somewhat intelligent questions, and you can understand why or why not you should be on a statin. Okay, everybody. Once again, Save a Life is a company that I partnered with. Free CPR courses. What else can I say? Go onto their website, get certified. You may indeed save a life. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed today's video, and just want to throw it out there. I use this model a lot in the office and also on these videos. It tells you, it shows you, I should say, what a normal artery looks like and what a diseased artery looks like. I think we should name this model. So I would love to hear some names you think we should give to this model so I can refer to it. So it's more personal to everybody when I try to bring home concepts of atherosclerosis. All right, everybody. Until next time, this is Dr. Dave.